Hi and welcome to this demonstration for TermWeb 4. My name is Gustav Sjogren. In this demonstration, we'll be looking at sorting terms within the concept window in a specific order determined by a field. In this case, we'll be looking at the acceptability field. If I edit this term, you can see here that there are 4 values for the acceptability field. And currently in this concept, we do have a number of terms that are naturally sorted. These are typically sorted by the term ID in the order that they were created. You can see that this is correctly sorted, for example, for German. In Spanish, we don't have acceptability fields set. But if we scroll down to Swedish, we can see that here we actually have an acceptability preferred that's sorted after acceptability correct. What we'll be doing is creating a workflow to sort these terms internally within the concept window, which is this window we see here. This will work for all terms within the concept window, except the terms that you currently have open. So for example, even after that I sort this, the term that I have opened, in this case, the analog to digital conversion term, will always be at the top because that is the term I have selected. To do this sort, we're going to go over to workflows. And do note that there is some stylization applied to this, but this is only to make it more readily apparent which kind of search order we're using. If we head over to workflows, we can see these 2 workflows that are stylizing these terms. So if I can, and for those curious, I can even click on this and just show this briefly. We are styling the term field and also the acceptability field based off of this condition. And this is tied to both the terms and list and the view term because we're doing this term specific. But what we're doing now is adding a new workflow. So we'll create a new workflow, clicking the new workflow button. And to make this as intuitive as possible, so we will be using the name sorting by acceptability. And this is just to make it as intuitive as possible for other users or administrators to understand what this workflow is doing. So we're sorting terms by acceptability. Since this should be applied for all terms within the concept, I will be using the view concept, which will be affecting the concept window. I won't set any conditions because I want this to be shown for all users, including administrators. And then I will be choosing a pre-function. This pre-function will be tied specifically to the sort terms function. So clicking on sort terms, you can now choose which term level field you would like to sort terms internally by. The acceptability field was the one that I wanted to use, so I will click on that. Now we actually do have some additional options here. I won't actually be changing these options because the sort order, increasing or decreasing, well, this is going to be shown. So the field values that are first in the list for acceptability will be shown first. If I were to click on decreasing, it will be showing them in the opposite order. And sort within same language and sort within concept. This is not going to matter because I am only showing these terms right now within the same language. So sorting with this will still show for example, a minimized or expanded mode, which I'll show in a moment. Sort terms by acceptability and click on done. Heading back into the search view, we can see that this term that I have selected is still shown first. And of course, these terms that I did have earlier are also shown in the order. But down here, the Swedish term, which was in the incorrect order, you can now see that the acceptability is actually shown first. We can also demonstrate the sorting of the opposite direction by going in here and editing the sort order, so instead saying decreasing, and clicking on done. You can now see that these terms are sorted in the opposite order, meaning that the preferred terms are at the bottom. If you would like several sorting workflows, I would warmly recommend that you use the order to set which order these are going to be sorted. But since they have to do with the display rendering of terms, it is typically true that having where the order would set a workflow to be working first, you actually want the sort order to have the more priority to be then sorted last. So if you were to have several of these workflows working in conjunction to each other, but you wanted to give a priority, then you should give the UI, the ones that has the highest priority, actually the highest order, because they will be then displayed or implemented last. I hope this was a useful demonstration. If you have any further comments or questions, please post them in the comments section below.